Hey guys, I'm gonna try to make a video answering this comment by Kaitran. Love the pure sound of your violin. I'm currently having trouble buying a new violin for myself. For long term, of course, lol, it's too much expensive. Can you make a video sharing some EXP what to expect when buying a decent violin? Uh so sure. Just keep in mind, like, I actually don't have that much experience buying a violin because when I was young, my parents bought my violins for me, and then when I got older, I just bought I didn't even pay for my current violin with my money. My dad ended up paying for it, but I did go to the auction house and I tried a few violins. So I can just only share my own experience, and also keep in mind I'm a player. Um, a person who buys and sells violins are gonna have a different perspective as well as probably more experience. Like, a person who buys and sells violins and also a violin collector would definitely have different opinions on like what to look for. For me, when I buy a violin, I just want the violin to feel good when I play it, and I want it to sound good when it's close distance and long distance. I check close distance and long distance, and it has to feel good when I play it. So I would check from playing stuff from the G string to the E string, and like low to high. So get a buddy who can help you, has some experience, who can listen, ideally like a violin teacher or someone, and go and test out violins, right? Test out violins, look at the prices of them, and then listen to how the violins sound from a close distance and also from a long distance. Long distance is important because it actually seems like it's different in different violins. So when it might sound like some violins might sound really good close up, but actually like people in the back of the concert hall might not have the same experience, might not have as good of an experience as maybe another violin that doesn't sound as good close up. Actually, that's what I've found. So those really, and the price, right? So those are the only things that me as a violinist would consider, and someone who's not really rich. I wouldn't even take into account, like, if it's just my final violin that I might stick with for the rest of my life. I'm only gonna consider, I'm not gonna even consider the label that it has, because I'm not planning to sell it or anything, right? Or even maybe not even the maker, for me personally. Some people might disagree, probably. So for me only, I would look at the price, how it feels to play, and the sound of it close or far away. That's it. Uh, if you're not full size yet, you should definitely consider renting, because then you don't have to go through selling the violin, or selling it eventually when you grow out of it, because it's a hassle, right? And also, for a cheaper price, you usually can get to play a way higher quality instrument than what you would be able to afford usually, unless you're rich. There, unless you're rich and you want to spend $1,000 on a half-size violin, which some people are fortunate enough to do. But usually, you can rent a really nice. Some of my students, I'm really impressed with. They're tiny, they're small violins, and I'm really impressed with their quality and how they feel, how they sound. So, and it for maybe $300 a year or something like that. Something you could get a really, really nice violin. If it's a full size, then, and you're you think you might be playing violin for the rest of your life, then you could think about dropping some money on it. So depending on like how serious you are, but definitely you can spend more on the full size violin for sure. So I think that is it. So if you're smaller than full size, I recommend renting. And then if you're full size and you think you might be committing, or not even committing, you just think you might play for the rest of your life, like stick with it because you could stay with the same violin, then yeah, buy a nice violin. I think that's it. So if you have any more questions, comment or come into the Discord and you can chat with me on Discord as well. Have a nice day.